Messenger.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at the newly named New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
All right, here we go. 319! 319!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix there for the stop.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey. 4 down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. They're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive.
Detroit!
Here we go. Let's go. Motion.
Detroit! Gun!
They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And this is caught at the 20. A gain of 39 that time.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Boom!
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Slop. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Gun. Detroit.
51.
Gun.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. As his guys are in for 6. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Gun.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
Gun.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56.
They're going to look to throw. The quick slant caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. In for the score. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now Newton throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
20.
Out of the gun, Newton. Buying time to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there for New England. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. But he said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Tight is right. 4 down.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Check 43.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. He is going to find Hill here. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a 1st down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An out cut, Ball was delivered and picked up the completion.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because a strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
This is Hunter. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. Looking to get it to Ward. Intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this.
Kick! Nice kick! Strong right! Strong right! Even. 4 down. Even.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up second down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Come on now.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
To the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Set. Like 80. We got 4. Gun. On the ball.
To throw again. Newton. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Dalvin Tomlinson.
Come on, O-line.
Able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5.
8. Do something.
3rd and long. It's Newton. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So the Patriots coming out now.
Lucky 56.
Hunter. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Detroit!
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run. It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right. Oh, wide open. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
20. We got three.
Play action. It's Newton. And going deep for Hill. He's got it at the 15. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play here for Buffalo. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And on the ground they go with a running back. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
20. We're going to set. Ready to eat.
Newton on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Here we go. Here we go.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Smash mouth football.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. It's the fullback, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills get a bit closer. Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. They go to the big man, 2nd time he gets it done.
Almost as if they were feeling like he was establishing a rhythm. Give it to him again and again, and how about the end result? Finishes it off in the end zone.
Touchdown, great run, and the score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love the blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Looking to throw. Hits his target, Hunter. And some space here. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Second quarter in Cleveland, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor.
4 down,
Now a first down throw for Newton. And he's got his tight end. That's Dre. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And now out come the Patriots. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going up top. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
On 3rd down, it's Mullins. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. Back to Buffalo after this.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. In for the score. And the Patriots add on to their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon.
Let's go.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Great.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Hey.
Everyone's got
Do some.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here we go.
The Bills on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. They're going deep for Hill. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll give it to him to line up the gun, and he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Tight end right. Watch tight. Tight end right.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the, and that's caught inside the 35.
Last stop.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Gun! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw now on 1st down. Now he's going to go deep down the left. And this is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy, stone-faced, wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And we got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, 3rd quarter. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Back to throw, Newton. Being chased out left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the 50, Newton. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
3 down.
They snap it to Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Newton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Detroit!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
4 down.
Detroit!
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
All right, now, lucky 56.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying, I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taken to about the 16. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
F20. You can set. 180.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route, complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. He'll get the penalty yardage back exactly, 10 yards, as they'll get it to 2nd and 10.
Gun.
Hey, 4 down.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Black 99 Philly, here we go. Gun.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. He's got a man. Complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
Detroit!
And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
Detroit!
They go play action here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Patriots add on to their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the Bills getting set to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play here for the Bills. 58 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
Gun. We're gonna set 180. 51. Hey, here we go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bills cut into that lead. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Detroit!
When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Strong right.
Gun! 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 Gun!
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Detroit!
They'll set up a throw. Roll it, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
We got three, fellas, we got 3.
Gun!
They'll set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down.
Set, 180.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get this one up to about his 14.
On the ball. Express!
Tight right here, tight on the right.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Bills on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7.
Gun.
4 down. Check.
From the gun, here's Newton. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Hey, 4 down.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities. The field couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Newton now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Newton. He's going to wind up and air that. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 50 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep. It got his man complete.
Wrap up.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. They have the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to...
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They find some open field here. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Check 37. Check 37. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Twist. Twist.
He'll get it up the middle, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, a nice spin. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. In for the score. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Boswell good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10.
Gun.
Play action. It's Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Great. Hey!
59.
Express! A shotgun snap for Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But This one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen. You'll pick up the ball.
He's got it at the 15. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll look to throw here. Just keeping the play alive. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
56.
Move. 3 down, 3 down. Shift.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
51's the mic.
They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
3 down.
Gun!
Now back to throw. Trying to improvise. A bullet throw, but incomplete.